Pause, pivot. Conversations are pause, pivot. Conversations are pause, pivot. No more change, no more holding myself back. Answering my purpose, embracing life lost and all. Today's a new day, let the old pass away. No more limits, only say pause, pivot. Conversations are pause, pivot. Conversations are.
Hello, beautiful people. It is your favorite girl, Consuela Nicole. You know, your favorite inspirational speaker, your accountability strategist and coach, and of course, the host of What's in Your Cup Conversations. I know you guys are like, but didn't you just finish season 3? I did. But you know what? We are live on location, but you know, there's a few things happening right now, and I just need to make sure that everything is everything and everything is good, and it's not doing it, but you know, we're going to pivot because that's what we do. So we are live on location, but y'all know I couldn't do it by myself. Y'all know I needed my tag along, y'all. None other than who? My brother, my baby brother, because you still the baby brother. You know that, right? But tell the folks who you is.
Yeah, I'm the baby brother by age.
But who you is, though? Because some people don't know you. Some people don't know you. Because you've been missing in action for a minute.
Yeah.
So let the people know who you are.
Okay, so I am not only her thorn in her side, but I'm Dr. Roy L. Johnson Jr., also known as the lunchologist.
That's that boy, y'all. I missed you, bro.
Missed you too.
Life has been doing this thing.
Ooh.
Let's talk about it because we know we have some new people. We have our wonderful What's in Your Cup family that's already here. Yes. But let's tell people, we do talk about what's in your cup. Not just the physical cup. And you know I'm mad because you got your bottle and not your cup, but I understand it.
What's in this bottle?
Right. But we don't just talk about what's in the physical bottles or the physical cups, right? We talk about what's in your mental, spiritual, and emotional cup. Because as you know, we live in this thing called a cancel culture, right? When people don't understand something or it goes against everything that they think they believe, they want to cancel you out because they see the beginning of your story and they see the glitz and the glam and the highlights of your story. But not enough people and all the things you had to dump out.
Yeah.
I say it like that.
Everything in between.
You was talking about life. There was some other stuff life been lifing about too. You know that, right? You gonna talk spot?
Because she said,
Baby, talk about it. Aligned on purpose.
Aligned on purpose. Owning your story and changing. Midst of life been lifing.
Get yours.
You published this book.
And did.
And you know what, y'all? I'm just gonna wet your palate a little bit.
Why you gonna folks like that?
Because I'm gonna tease them a little bit.
How so?
You know, I was flipping through her book and reality check. And I'm gonna keep on talking.
You talk too much.
On the reality check, it says growth often begins the moment you stop caring what no longer belongs to you.
It's the truth.
Woo. That is such a powerful statement. Can you expand on that? Because I know what I was thinking when I read this.
What was you thinking?
What I was thinking is sometimes you have to cut the dead branches.
Say it again.
Sometimes you have to cut the dead branches off of the trees in order to continue to grow.
You want me to explain it to you? How can you pick up your future and you still holding on to your past?
Mm-hmm.
How can you expect God to give you what you got in your present and your future, but you keep bringing the past behind you?
Okay, how about this? How can you expect
Just because
God?
it look good, it may not be for you. Your preference is not always part of your purpose.
And also, how do you expect God to bless you if you're holding on to what doesn't serve you any purpose?
That part.
Y'all aligned on purpose. Get your copy today.
And they can. They can.
How?
By going to the website, of course.
ConsuelaNicole.com.
That's it. It's your girl. It's all about your girl. But y'all know what? Enough about me, because we live on location. And y'all know the background look different. It look real different, right? Because y'all probably trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Be nice, y'all. Be nice, because let me tell you. We are in a city called Brenham, Texas. Well, I'm calling it Brenham, Texas, because that's what the address says. However, I was recently told I need to get it right, because it's not just Brenham, Texas. It's Independence, and it's part of Jerry's Quarters. But I'm going to need somebody to explain that to me.
Get it right, get it tight.
Right. But before we do that, we are in Brenham. We're going to get it all correct. Brenham, Texas, at the historic Liberty Missionary Baptist Church. Baby, the history in this building and the grounds around it. I've been up here a few times.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't talk to some of the folks. I didn't talk to some of the young, and they told me I had to go to the fields. So we're going to talk about that.
What's the fields?
We're going to talk about the fields, right? But at the same time, there is a lot going on in this church this weekend, next weekend, and I understand over the next 6-12 months or something like that. But we got somebody else here that's going to talk about it. But we also got a studio audience, which is actually kind of interesting, because right now they are all trying to be super quiet as a church mouse, and half of them ain't that quiet. But we're going to get them to talk in a little bit, y'all. But I want y'all to stay tuned. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to be right back with our special guest, the family of Liberty Missionary Baptist Church, and their current pastor-elect, Pastor Shaphin L. Martin. We'll be right back, y'all.
No More Limits Accountability Coaching. Let me ask you something. How long have you been surviving instead of living? You don't need another inspirational quote. You don't need another plan you won't follow through on. What you need is accountability that actually changes your behavior. No More Limits Accountability Coaching isn't motivation, it's alignment. It's the structure that meets your soul and supports that refuses to shrink you, but pushes you to the next level. We don't just talk about balance, we build it. We reclaim your time, your voice, and your energy on purpose. If you're tired of starting over, tired of being strong for everyone else while neglecting yourself, this is your moment. No more excuses, no more burnt out cycles, no more limits. Visit ConsuelaNicole.com. No.
And welcome back, y'all, to What's in Your Cup Conversations with your girl, Consuela Nicole. Of course, my brother, Dr. Roy L. Johnson Jr. You now see, we have. I'm sorry. We got Pastor-elect Shaphin L. Martin with us in the house, y'all, and we are definitely still in Liberty Missionary Baptist Church. So before we do anything else, and normally I do, y'all, I read bios, but we are completely unscripted, as you already know. But we're also live on location, so we're doing something a little bit different, right? So, Pastor Martin, well, before I know what's in your bottle, because I can see through your bottle, but what's in your bottle? Because I want to know.
some orange drink, y'all.
You got orange drink. I have some Marvin tea in my cup. Pastor Martin,
Yes.
may I ask what's in your physical cup today?
This cup right here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is medicine.
Oh, okay. He got some ginger tea, y'all. Okay.
There you go.
Because I heard, and I'm probably because when we walked in, y'all was in the middle of a Bible study session. But before I get to that, I didn't give your bio. I didn't talk about you like I normally do. Mm-hmm. But we need to know who the man is.
We know who you are, but we want you to explain to the people who you are. How do you explain and describe yourself?
When you introduce yourself to the people every day.
I'm an enigma. You have to figure out the what, the when, the where, and the how.
What? Start with big old words. All I wanted to know was who you is and how do you introduce yourself to people every day? Do you walk up and say, "Hey, I'm Enigma"?
It depends if that's what they need.
Who pastor is this, y'all? Oh, y'all claiming them? Okay. As long as y'all claiming them. Okay. Okay. Other than that, being an enigma, who is Pastor Martin?
Pastor Martin is kind, gentle being. Love the Lord. Love people. Love to do the best I can to help anybody. Then in every job
Did you
situation.
say kind, gentle being? Okay, keep
That's
going.
what I heard.
I'm sorry, keep going.
Been in every job situation you can find, from a property manager to funeral home attendant, counselor at a funeral home, all the way to an operations manager and security. But I'm just me. I am a simple person, simple man, true man called by God, but a man nonetheless.
That's a lot.
It is, and we're gonna break that down.
Do tell. What you got? What you got?
We're gonna break that down. So, all right. So, as I read your bio, you're not.
You read it.
Yes.
It was too long for me. I couldn't even break it. And you know, I'm good at words. But if you read it, Dr. Johnson, go ahead, do your thing.
Well, we know that, you are not a Houston native. You aren't a Houston native, but some way you found your way to Houston, Texas. How did that transition happen? What brought you to Houston at what moment?
But before, wait. Before you answer that question, where did you move from would be the question. Because I know, but you never mentioned in your question how he made it to you, where he made it from.
That was part of his
So,
explaining.
where did you start from and how did you get to Houston?
So I'm originally from the Nashville, Tennessee area.
Mm-hmm.
And truly this journey to Houston is more of a spiritual journey, which is actually wild than anything else. God actually spoke to my heart and told me, just like it says about Abraham, to get up and go to a place where you haven't been before. Go to a place where you ain't got no family and find your way there and watch what I do. So that's the spiritual answer. Now, if you want the whole man answer, since our host was laughing at me a little bit.
Oh, do tell.
The whole man answer is time for there comes a time for a change. You need to get up. You need to move around. And a lot of people don't do that. They stay stuck and they stay stuck and they never get out of it. They're in a comfortable rut. So when it was time to move, I did just that.
But you ended up, okay, so before I do anything else, because I was here for Liberty's Beautification Day. And one of the mothers, I call her grandma, because everybody was calling her grandma. So I just jumped in and called her grandma. And I said I was in Brenham, Texas. And she said, no, you're in Independence. But the address that you shared with me and the church shared with me said Brenham. Please explain to me where Brenham, Independence, and Jerry's Quarters, where all that come into play. I need a whole history lesson.
Independence is an unincorporated city inside of Brenham. It's unincorporated. It doesn't have the population to be incorporated. However, at one point in time in Texas history, way back uh, when darker times was, if people could just make it to Independence, Texas, they would be free. And that happened here at Liberty Baptist Church. And if you watch everything in Liberty itself, the words mean something. In Independence, they found liberty. And when you speak of Jerry's quarters, that's just a little bit further from here, where two freemen came from Virginia, and they started homes by buying quarters from the slave master because they were free. And when they bought the quarters, they were able to able to set up homes there. And one of the men's name was Jerry DeVault, and that's why they were called Jerry's quarters.
Now that's a history lesson for you. So for all the historians out there, do your homework and let me know what you find. Maybe you got a history lesson. However, you just mentioned a name that, as I was doing my research, I found in a lot of the church documentation. And some of those names are still floating around the church today. I saw the DeVault family, I saw the Little family, I saw some other family members. But you still got those families in this church today, correct?
Absolutely. Some of those families, of course, as most people do, they migrate to bigger cities for bigger jobs. There were some that decided that they were going to migrate, but they weren't going to migrate so far that they couldn't drive back home. Because liberty is in their heart. Liberty is where their family started. Liberty is where land was passed down to them and through them as they passed down to the next generation.
Okay. So before we talk about liberty, I gotta go there.
Go there.
In your history, because I done did some research. I done did some bios and some references, and I done checked some references and all the things, right? You got your own testimony.
That I do.
Let's talk about it. Because there should be a point, if it was anybody else, because some of the things you've been through would have completely broken the average person. You didn't break. You may have broke some bones, but there were some things that took place where we should be talking about you and not to you. Is that correct?
Absolutely. I think everybody has a life testimony and they don't share it because they're scared of what people will think about them. But I started going through some struggles at the age of 4. Coming up, a lot of my Liberty family does know now, but May 17th is my installation. And I wanted my installation on May 17th to rewrite some bad history because May 17th, 6:43 in the morning was the exact time that my mother was killed in 1983. I was only 4 years old. But good family. My great grandparents adopted me, raised me, took care of me, gave me every point and principle that I needed to grow spiritually, physically, mentally, and even emotionally. By the time I met, very interesting, by the time I met the host of the show, I was recovering from a car accident that I wasn't supposed to live from. I was in a car accident in 2003. I was not the driver of the car. I was ejected out the passenger window. I didn't have my seatbelt on. Broke legs, pulled muscles. I was given a 20% chance to live and a 5% chance to walk again. I thank God that He always beats the odds.
Bless
Amen.
God.
Amen.
Bless God.
I drink to
From
that.
there, the next year, as soon as I started walking, my great grandmother that raised me, I walked in the house. She was expired. So going through that. Then, of course, life always is lifing. It's throwing something that is difficult at all times, and we're not really ready for it. Those storms in life will either break you or they'll make you. It depends on what you're made of. And if you made of that weak stuff, you're going to break. You're going to break. Through it all, through God's amazing grace, through Him choosing me, nothing that I've done to deserve it, but just God. I'm glad to be here today.
So that leads me to my next question. Okay, so at the age of 12, you was called to the ministry, and you preached your first sermonette. God got His hands on me. What inspired that? Because that message, from what you just told us, God had His hand on you. It carried you, not knowing that He was preparing you for what was to come. What inspired that message?
From an early age, God's given me the ability to comfort others, even when I should be in tears myself. He's given me the ability to always not look at people for what the world says that they are, but to love on people, the least, the last, the lost, the left out, everybody that's down and burdened. Don't look down on them, but bring them up. Always talk to them, find out why, because there had to happen, something had to happen to shake that person from where they are. I've been shook over and over again. In those days, you really didn't go to therapists and have life coaches and all of this.
Sure didn't.
You pray about it and you go on. That's what we were told. And God gave me the ability and the fire to press through me by pressing through my pain and being able to help uplift others.
Okay.
That's a part of the call. And then the other part of the call, the spiritual part of the call, is God won't let you go until you do what He tells you to do.
And so you telling me, because you ain't gonna take over. You don't come on my show and take over my show the whole time. You did that last time. But you telling me God told you to leave Nashville and come to Houston. Not just come. He did what? He told me to come to Brenham. Y'all see they corrected me, right? So God told you to leave Nashville and come to Texas. You stopped in Houston, but you were supposed to make your way to Brenham. You come to Brenham, to Liberty Missionary Baptist Church. And it's a whole nother family that done just welcomed you in. Like you done been here. I want to ask the galley. Yep, and y'all not going to see them, y'all, because they told me not to put them on camera, but I'm going to put somebody on camera. What y'all think of y'all pastor-elect? Welcome aboard. Y'all heard that? He not going nowhere. He locked in. Now, the reason I asked that question, y'all, because I didn't sat in on a few of your sermons. And I know some people may be like, why you talk to the pastor like that? You done sat there and told these people, you mentioned I'm not going to say every sermon, but quite a few sermons, you keep talking about a purple bag. If y'all know a purple bag, y'all already know what I'm talking about. You bring up this purple bag in your sermons. Yep, right? Oh boy, right? You talk about being transparent with the people. You was just having a transparent Bible study with the people. Because you also mentioned that one of your biggest visions is to bridge the gap between old school and new school. Speaking to someone recovered from church hurt. And we know it's not the whole church that hurt, it's people in the church that hurt you. A lot of the young people now go through church hurt or the fact of being judged and all the things because going to church isn't cool. That's not the thing to do. How do you plan on doing that? Because right now, you got an old school, new school, mixed generation, and all the things that you are walking into. You are walking on big shoulders, walking into liberty. Because I know there's some devotes and some littles sitting over in the galley right now, and I'm going to ask them a few questions. So they done seen some things. So I know they got some expectations. For the country boy from Nashville, how you going to deal with it?
First of all, you were right. I am standing on big shoulders. And even with all the family names that were called, I first want to also mention and recognize the predecessor that held the church together before I got here, whose name is Charles W. Briscoe. He was a pastor of this church. He gave it his all. He gave it the best of his ability until his health fell down on him. We all go through those situations when our health falls down on us. But I don't ever want to tear up one man's vision, what he's built. I always want to make things better when I come than they were before. And all of these families, they were a part of the church. And all of these young people, they are a part of the family. A lot of times we get a disconnect to answer that question. We get a disconnect when we try to forget our past. And the biggest thing that I've been teaching, and I will stand on at Liberty Baptist Church, is the fact before you bury the old man, you have to write an obituary. And when you write an obituary, you write down all of the things that the old man did. And if you don't acknowledge that old man and just bury him, then you don't really bury him because he's going to get up again. So that crown royal bag that you're talking about, the purple bag, that was the past. Amen. I'm not transparent. I purple bag for putting quarters in it. Afterwards, but
he
not
did
before.
what after? He did after. Oh, okay, okay.
But what happens with the church, and the reason why people experience church hurt is because pastors, deacons, officials in the church, and older people forget that we've all sinned and come short. We've all fallen down. We've all messed up. We've all got some mistakes, hidden or unhidden. And before we judge anybody else, we need to look in the mirror and make sure that we're right ourselves.
Okay, you said a mouthful right there. Because oftentimes many people don't want to do that because they are afraid of what they're going to see.
What you got? Come, I'm already knowing. Come on, bring it on.
How would you how would you someone who has the flaws and afraid to really identify, okay, this is in me, I can see it within you, but I don't want to see it within myself. Visuals when it comes down to helping them see what's within them without offending them.
The simple thing is you have to show them the mirror. We all need to see ourselves in the mirror. The way that we show the mirror. Sometimes you have to take it inch by inch until you pull the cover off that mirror to make sure that a person is ready to accept, acknowledge, and be accountable for the person that they are. So whether you snatch the curtain off or whether you ease it off, you have to find the person, find the time, and work with them in their own time.
But it's scary. It's scary. We don't want to do that. It's too scary. I don't want to be judged. If I do that, my friends, my day ones, my A1s, they gonna think now I'm better than them. I'm trying to be better than them. So I can't be doing that. What do I look like moving off the block?
You have to better yourself for yourself. You can't better yourself for your kids. You can't better yourself for your family. You have to better yourself for yourself. And once you do it, when you realize at the end of the day, there's two things that I don't want to do. I don't want to be disappointed in me. And I don't want to be mad at me. I can be mad at you because I can go around the corner and call you some of them $15 words, you know, and not nobody, and come back and I'll be all right.
The $15 word.
But if I'm mad at me, I gotta live with me. I gotta look at me. I gotta deal with me. So I've got to learn how to get over me and forgive myself and move on for me so that I can get what God has for me.
I hear progress over perfection.
Absolutely.
I hear that.
Progress over perfection.
Absolutely.
Okay. So what is your, are you able? Because we talked about part of your testimony. Right? We talked about part of what brought you to Nashville. I mean, from Nashville. You can put part of my business out there, part of what God has given you for Liberty. And how has the Liberty family accepted that? Because change can be, you come with some big visions. And as much as big as this city is, it's not. It's still small, but it's also family oriented. Everything, and I done got a lot. Before you answer that question, let me look. Y'all. I done been up here a few times. I done got to know some of the people here at Liberty Baptist Church. And I was asking some of the younger folks, if I wanted to come hang out and see what y'all do and all the things, where would I go? He say, oh, go to the field. Me being the California girl I am. Okay, where the field at? He say, the field. I don't care what he was talking about. He was trying to get me to go across the street to the field where the corn was and what looked like marshmallows. I come to find out they was hay barrels wrapped in something white. He was like, we're going to go hang out in the fields. I was like, yeah, this city girl ain't doing that because I wear open-toe shoes. There's too many bugs, and I ain't putting on no sneakers. He said, sneakers, it's time for you to get some boots.
Yeehaw.
Right, and that's what he said. That's what he said. That's why he over there laughing at me now, because that's what he said. So it's a family thing, but they also welcomed me in. Even though they tried to talk about me being a big city girl in this country town. They told me I wasn't going to make it, right? How can you take that big vision to a family town?
To take it to a family town, you have to become family.
Repeat that.
To take it to a big town and to get with the family, you have to become family. Family hurts together. Family cries together. Family talk about each other to each other, but they won't let anybody else talk about them because they will fight and stand their ground. To become a part of the family, you realize that everything ain't perfect because families aren't perfect. But day by day, we grow. We love each other. And we get through things by loving each other. To answer your question with the vision, I guess some of this gets to come out this week anyway. A lot of people don't know why or who Shaphin Martin is or what my end goal is. I want to help the people. I want to love the people. But I also want to make change. When I make change, I don't want to make small change. I want to make big change. I will be leaving Houston. I will be coming to Brenham. Not only will I be coming to Brenham, but I'm looking not only to deal with the spiritual world, but changes are not only made on this side. I'm actually looking to go into the political realm and be one of the next mayors of Brenham.
Oh, wait, pause. Hold on. Come on. Right, clap it up. Excuse me.
want to make myself a political figure in the community and move on and put some things back in place. Because when I look at policy and what's happening to America, America's getting off the road, and we need to get back to the basics. We said in God we trust, but we sure don't live it.
Deacon Taz, I know you over there, Deacon Little. I know the right hands to the pastor. Did y'all brand new news? So that's that good team. Right there, but they didn't clock it. You did. Is that right? But they didn't clock it, y'all. Okay, well, congratulations, breaking news and all the things in between.
Headline.
Right, flashing lights, horns, and country music too.
But, but mayors only stay in office for a term. Spiritually, I want to build up Liberty Baptist Church, that it becomes a redemptive change agent in the community, that it changes people, that it changes hearts. And when things come and people try to break and shake us, that we don't have to go to town hall. Town hall can come to Liberty because it's right here where the heart is. And they need to find out how we feel, not how all of this other situation is going on, but what we feel and what we want to do.
Sir, you're not about to start preaching on this show.
No.
You're not going to preach today.
You know what?
I'm just saying.
He lives up to what he does, because, again, part of my reading, what stood out, transformational change. Everywhere you go,
reading for real.
Everywhere you go, there's some transformational change taking place. Not with only you personally, but with the many lives that you come in contact with. And I admonish that. And I honor that, because your focus is not just on you, but your heart is for the people.
Absolutely.
So look, your church, me, us, we stand behind you and support you 100%.
Appreciate it.
Speaking of standing behind you, what'd you say, 100%? You got a few things happening here at Liberty coming up.
Right.
So we're gonna talk about first. You have a revival coming up this weekend.
I do.
Let's tell the people about the revival, because we're gonna come back, because I got some questions for some of your Liberty family over there while they over there laughing and talking. I got some questions for y'all too. You got a revival. Let's tell the people about the revival you have coming.
So we're looking forward to our Ignite the Flame revival, because we call it Ignite the Flame. There's a scripture with it, and I'm not going to be honest with y'all. I don't remember it. Y'all ain't got to make that big enough for me to see it.
2 Timothy 1:6.
See, we have. Anyway, what we want to do, we want to start a fire back in Brenham. That fire back here in Independence that was started in 1866, when these people walked off to start a church of their own. We want to show that we have the power to do it. And we have two phenomenal guests that are coming in to do this revival. Reverend Lawrence K. Thomas II, frat brother, good friend of mine, just love him to death. He's not going to preach long, but he's going to come in. He's going to do what he can do. Other than that, on Saturday, one of those brothers that treat you like they're your older brother, Brother Thomas Wilson, Pastor Thomas Wilson from Meadowbrook Baptist Church in Houston, Texas, will be here. And Pastor Wilson is a phenomenal man, and he has a phenomenal ministry, and he knows how to treat his brothers phenomenally as well. So we're looking forward to start that fire back, so that when this week is over, that Liberty is ready to go out and make the vision of the new church, of the new home, of the new things come together, one person at a time.
I like that. He's talking about igniting fire, right? And he was talking about, the foundation, the legacies, and all the things. However, You know, I'm big on legacies. I'm big on foundations and creating the narrative and all the things. There's a lot of foundational things and fires that have already started that you didn't just walk into. Because I believe out of all the people I done spoke with, everybody, just about everybody in Liberty is also a business owner.
Yes, they are.
We got quite a few businesses floating around Liberty. Can we call them out, somebody? What we got in here? I can't hear you. What you got? KR Cattle. What does KR Cattle do? Bring dreams to reality. We're gonna share that link. What else we got?
Land.
We got real estate owners, y'all. We got a real estate owner in here. They know your girl needs something. You see that? I need to talk to you. We got real estate people. What else we got? I know we had some bakers in here. We had some cooks.
Realtor.
Landscaping.
We got I heard landscaping. We got bus drivers. We got bouncy house people. Well, we had cooks. Well, I heard something else. There were some other businesses floating around in here. I'm not fooling with you. Get your people. Yeah, I'm glad the camera didn't pick that mic did. On that note, y'all make sure you come on to yeah, what's in your cup? I'm glad y'all don't know one point that it ain't. It may be clear, but it ain't. Okay, I told y'all this was live and on location. Y'all never know what's gonna come out the mouth of who's here and me. So what you say over there? Who? The task? That deacon? Oh boy. Oh boy. I got something for you, oh boy. Come on, you want to talk to me about it? I want to know about the littles in Liberty. You want to come join me on the camera? You want to talk about it? Y'all, we gonna get one of the. Come on, he gonna join right here, and we're gonna open it up just a little bit. Don't you move. Don't you move. We got this. So I'm going to get one of the Liberty family members to join us, and we're going to continue this conversation. Come on, sit right here for me, Deacon Little.
Yes, ma'am.
So we're going to welcome Deacon Little to the camera, y'all. Y'all know in the beginning I mentioned the Little family. This family name is in the history books of Liberty Baptist Church.
All right.
What is one of your... Boy, oh boy. What can you share with us about Liberty previous and your expectations of the new pastor elect?
Well, I've been around Liberty for quite a long time, ever since I was a young boy around here. So this is actually a second home for me. I was born and raised up in this area right here in Liberty Baptist. My grandfather was a deacon here. My father was a deacon here, and my brother was a deacon here before. All of them got called home. So now it's just no more fitting for me just to fall in line and try to do my share of a deaconship. And so I'm just being a faithful member here, doing my part. And as far as Pastor Martin is coming in here, he's adding a lot of life and bile to this thing here. They got a lot of energy he's bringing into it. Got some good ideas and things. And I'm hoping and prayerfully that these things that he's talking about comes to pass.
Okay. So what do you want the people to know? Because you got some people, and I just found out somebody in Africa watching us too as well. So, right. So what you want the people to know about Liberty to get them down to? Okay, am I calling it Brenham? Am I calling it Independence? Or what am I calling it?
This is Independence.
This is Independence.
Liberty Baptist Church Independence, about 12 miles north of Brenham.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you want the people to know?
Well, we've been
to come on to get in the house.
We've been, like I say, been in this church business around here a long, long time here, and we're not taking anything away from our past pastor, Reverend Briscoe, but we've got a man that's coming in here now, Reverend Martin, with new ideas and things, and we just connect and moving on with what we do best here is saving souls.
Sound like you got a lot of support behind you.
Anybody else want to say something right quick? Taz? Come on, Taz. All right, brother. Deacon Little, I appreciate you, sir.
All right.
Come on, Taz. Deacon Taz, y'all. We're gonna let Deacon Taz. Yeah, Deacon DeVote. Let me get it right. It's Deacon DeVote, because that was a name I read in the history books, and that name is on there too. What did you say? The prayer who?
The prayer Lord.
The prayer Lord.
That's me. I'm Deacon DeVote. I've been a deacon for 7 years. I'm gonna take over because she ain't gonna stop talking. I've been a deacon for 7 years, and like Deacon Little was saying that, our old pastor, did a great job, but we can't change what good Lord do to none of us. He got sick, and and we got to keep on moving with the spiritual journey. So now Pastor Martin is here. What I love about him, he's energized. I call him Energized Bunny. He's very energy. He's open. He's open for the young and the old. He let you be yourself. And that way, like I say, church is a hospital. A lot of people got that confused. Anybody, any type person can come through those doors, and you have to be ready. You have to be flexible to deal with that person, no matter if they're high, low, or whatever it might be.
With open arms. I appreciate you, Deacon Taz. Thank you very much, Deacon DeVote. Yeah, they done grew on your girl, but we'll talk about that at a later time. But we're gonna keep it going, right? We love technology. It's gonna keep doing what it's doing. And there it is, because we likes to pivot around here. Because that's what we do.
That's what we do.
We pause, we pivot, and then we push on when it's time. So now we pushing, and we're gonna talk about your installation service. Let's talk about it. Installation service coming up May 17th, 4 p.m.
So again, using this day to rewrite a bad memory, make things better. And what better way?
New beginnings. Yeah.
That when on May 17th you lost your mother, who's your closest family.
Right.
What better way than to fix that by coming into another family and being with them? So that's what we're doing here at Liberty, and enjoying people thereof and just coming home.
What can because a lot of people cannot say they've ever experienced an installation service. What can the people expect?
Installation service, you're going to hear one of the best musical groups out of Houston, Texas. You're going to hear some of the most powerful preachers come in and drop off tidbits and todbits. You'll hear my pastor, Apostle S.A. Jenkins, come in and just bless the house and bless the people along the way. You will hear phenomenal guests. Brother Kendrick, Apostle Kendrick Walker will be here that morning. He's going to sing and purpose. We're looking to have that all day long. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fellowship. And when we get tired, we're going home, because we know it's not about the celebration. It's about the saving of the soul.
You may be going home, but I was told I'm going over to the LA Chicken Shack. Here in Brenham. We're gonna talk about that. I know I said I was working on the big back, but the big back ain't going nowhere all the way. But I still likes to eat. It is a process. That's why we're going over after installation. That's what we're going. And if y'all want to meet me there. I'm just saying they do. They sell salads, but that ain't what I want unless it's fully audience. But this is what we do, and this is what conversation is all about. We keep it real, we keep it transparent, and we keep it going.
Sunday morning, there's been a flip, and I'm not sure that everybody's been made aware. Sunday morning after morning service, We will be going, those who want to, we'll be going up to LA Shack. That is Larry and Alicia Lazar, our moderator and first lady of the Mount Olive District Association. That's their restaurant. They've already got the red carpet rolled out, soul food on Sunday, so that we might come in and just partake and get back down to the church. But if you come in late, that's all right, because at 2:00 we've got an old-fashioned baptizing. We've got about 10 that are going to be baptized, and after that we're going to go into the service. We're trying to keep things short and sweet, because one of our chairpersons, one of our trustees, is taking it upon himself to Liberty Baptist Church after the installation service.
Okay, wait. Hold up. He then came with all kind of updates. So we're gonna pivot. You know, that's the word. We're gonna pivot. So you having a 10 a.m. service. After 10 a.m. service, your church is going to LA Chicken Shack for Soul Food Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
After Soul Food Sunday, your church is coming back at 2:00 for old fashioned baptism.
Mm-hmm.
When you say old fashioned, I'm thinking lakes and bodies of water.
Not that old fashioned.
Take me to
We're
the
just gonna
Lord.
take you to the
Well, explain this one to me.
we're gonna take you to the water right here in this good pool and little. Let them do things right here in our edifice.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say you gonna have soul food bellies, and then but soul food bellies in the baptismal pool. Okay, I can get that.
With a lot of bobbing heads.
Right, with the bobbing heads.
And they not bobbing in prayer either.
Right. And then after that, you going into your 4 p.m. installation service.
Absolutely.
Guys, I will make sure I repost all the flyers and the links. If you are in driving distance of Brenham, Independence, Texas, make sure Jerry's Quarter, say it right. Make sure you come out. She gonna get me, I know. Make sure you come out to one of the 5 events. You got revival on Friday, revival on Saturday, 10 a.m. service on Sunday, 2 p.m. baptism, and then 4 p.m. installation. But y'all know what? You know where you're going to catch your girl at, right? Yep. What's in Your Cup will be here for all services. So you never know where the camera's going to go or who going to be caught on camera. Right. Y'all already know. The camera, you're not safe with me around. I'm just saying. Right? But I love it. Okay, before we end, y'all, we going to end soon. There are some younger people and younger generations that are still here. You do not have to get on camera, but you can let your voices be heard. Is there anything you want to let it be known to your pastor-elect, your current to be installed pastor from the younger generation? You can either get on camera and join us, so you can say it out loud.
Gotcha.
But don't put on that yellow shirt no more. Starburst. Got it. Anybody else? Anybody else want to say anything else?
You look like he wants to say
Come on, Caleb. This is KR Cattle, y'all. KR Cattle is, baby, look.
You do
KR
too?
Listen. Listen. So KR Cattle showed up for Beautification Day. I had to do a video with him because he showed up with the big boy toys, y'all. And when I say big boy toy, he had the toy and the welding stuff and the fire and all the. I know. I was at a man. And I love it because y'all know that's what my baby does. Well, he's not a baby, but my baby does that. So watching the big boy toys come out. Let's talk about it. What you got to say? Because he also.
Well, I also got to let people know my other position.
Yo, there's more?
Yeah. 3 years. going on 3 years. First one you see when you come in, and the last one security. That's me.
Security.
So everybody that's coming to the installation, and all that, they're gonna meet the gatekeeper.
He's not security. He's the
gatekeeper
gatekeeper
of the Lord.
of the Lord's house. So get it right. Okay. I appreciate you. So y'all know he ain't playing. He protects the house.
Holding that door. Windows in the back. All right.
Okay. You got any words for your new pastor coming in?
Yeah, we really love him, Pat. Us all up to date with all this technology, interviews. We getting Liberty out.
You are.
We getting
Liberty's out there.
Liberty's a hot spot right
It is.
now. Yeah. People all around, they're talking about Liberty and the stores, and then even under the shade tree now. Liberty made it to the shade tree.
Under the shade. So
yeah.
okay, bro. We're gonna come back so we can go hang out in the field. But I'm gonna go get the right shoes first because they're not gonna eat up my toes. Boots.
Boots on the ground.
What is hey dudes?
The sandals.
Y'all know I'm nervous. Y'all know I'm nervous. Thank you, Caleb. Wait, you had another question for Caleb?
You do meat, processed meat too? No, but I know somebody that do. Deer sausage? Yeah. You let Brother Mike get out of here without letting him tell you 100 stories.
Oh, Dick Little do the deer sausage.
Yeah. So when this get all the sausages and order and all turn.
Ooh. All right, y'all. Before we call it a night. All right, Marvin, you got something you want to say? You want to talk about your trail rides? Come on, Marvin. All right, y'all. Y'all know we do. There is nothing scripted, and we're going to do what we do and how we do. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to come on back over here. We got Marvin with us. Marvin Dorsey Jr.
My name, no way that.
That's what I'm talking. Come on now. Come on. What? Tell us about it. What you do here at the Liberty?
Well, I'm one of the do a little bit of everything. I try to fall in line, fall in place wherever I can help. That was Caleb's my cousin. I mean, he's a Urson just like me. So, but most of the time, he ends up at the door, and I'm kind of ripping and running all over the place. So, and I do have my own business, Barbers Handyman Services, porches, decks, gazebos, whatever you need done, I can do it. My dad does the bounce house rentals, tents, all the party stuff. So, kind of got that, and then my mom does the real estate. So, we're kind of all over the place.
So I know who to call. I need a house. I need to party in the house. I need to build a house. I need to paint the house. I just call on y'all.
Call on me.
And your trail.
Trail.
But somebody else said something about trail ride.
Trail ride.
What's the trail ride?
Well, well, I don't ride horses, but people out there ride horses. I got a party wagon for the ones who don't ride horses. We play music, we ride, we have a good time.
Can anybody get on the party wagon?
You can come party with Unstoppable Riders. That's my group name.
Unstoppable Riders. So I will make sure I get that information and tag it. Can I get on? I want to go.
Come party. You ain't gotta look at Pastor. You ain't gonna say nothing.
Well, that's y'all pastor, so that works for me. All right, I appreciate you, Marvin. Before we end, Pastor Mark, what would you like the people to know if they didn't hear nothing else about your story, about Liberty and the history and all things here? What do you want the people to take away from here?
Very simple. If you want to come and see a miracle, come to Liberty. You'll see one there from walking in the door to driving on the other. You want a miracle? Come to Liberty. You'll see.
There we have it.
Closing words. On that note, y'all, it has been fun. It has been real. It has definitely been real fun and transparent here at What's in Your Cup Conversations, live on location. Again, we are at Liberty Missionary Baptist Church in Brenham, Independence, Texas. Please make sure you come out and join them Friday, Saturday, and or Sunday. There may be some interesting things that happen that's gonna pique your curiosity, or you need to come out. I can't tell you everything. Until next time, you never know where What's in Your Cup is going to end up. We could end up in a zip code near you or at your event. I love you for life. And remember, this is your story. You hold the pen, which means you control the narrative. Have a good night, y'all.
Conversation.